Hey, good morning. It is July 23rd, 2022. Going to be taking out this 1995 E320 Cabriolet. The car is finished in 904 Midnight Blue over parchment leather interior. Got 98 degrees. It's been sitting in the sun, so it's probably in the low to mid 90s here today. It's 10:40 in the morning. Very, very hot day today here in New Jersey. AC in this car actually works really well. Blows through all the proper vents. Gorgeous car. Car has 104,403 miles. Comes with a boatload of service records from the two previous owners. I purchased this car here in northern New Jersey from a real Mercedes-Benz enthusiast, longtime MVCA member, owns a bunch of really nice cars. And when I saw this car for sale, even with the higher miles, because of the color combination and condition, I had to have it, especially once I drove the car. The car runs and drives fantastic. All the power options work as intended. As I mentioned, ice cold AC, which is really nice. The past couple of days, the weather here in New Jersey has been extremely hot and humid, so took advantage of the fact that this car's got a great AC system. Cosmetically, the car is gorgeous. Being 104,000 miles, I did have some cosmetic paintwork done to the car in preparation for the sale. I did both the front and rear bumper covers. There was one other area that we had painted, but I can't remember which one it is. I have two of these cars right now, and I've been working on both of them at the same time, so I don't want to say that I did paintwork on this car that I didn't. So I know the front and rear bumper covers were repainted by Lee's Garage. They did an exceptional job. As you can see, the car runs and drives fantastic. I mean, very, very tight. Brakes are excellent. All right, let's go. Hate this intersection. Something fell over in the trunk. I got a bunch of crap in there. Like I said, the car runs and drives fantastic. All the power options function as intended. Power seats, power windows. Got a freshly rebuilt Becker radio in the car.
Hitting everyone's wallet hard.
I need it. Yeah, the head unit was.
And knowing you probably wear
was just rebuilt by Becker Auto Sound. When I purchased the car, it had a Alpine aftermarket head unit with a Alpine CD changer. It also had an additional subwoofer in the trunk. Has a little control here that boosts up the sound. It had Bluetooth. That stereo will go with the car. It was a great stereo. I mean, it sounded fantastic. But I'm more of a purist. I wanted to have the original Becker head unit in the car for the sale. So you get the original Becker head unit, which works perfectly with the Alpine head unit with the Bluetooth, if you want to go ahead and reinstall that. I'm more of a purist. I like having the original Becker head unit. As you can see, the car runs and drives beautifully down the highway. Cruise control works great. Really, really nice running and driving car. The car tracks beautifully. Brakes great. We just had the car fully serviced. All the filters and fluids are fresh. couple of minor repairs that we did to the car, nothing major, but that'll all be listed in the ad. Cosmetically, the paint is gorgeous, it's highly detailed. Interior is really pristine. When I got the car, it had sheepskin seat covers on the seats. The wood is beautiful, no dash cracks. Just a really, really nice car for someone who's looking for an E320 cab. They don't want a museum piece, they want a car that they can run and drive and enjoy and still look like they got a quote-unquote museum piece. This is a perfect car. It's like the perfect driver. Car has 104,000 miles, so there's no reason to take this car and put it in a museum somewhere and look at it. This car should be driven and enjoyed. It runs and drives beautifully. It's got to be in the 90s today, and you can see I'm very, very comfortable in the cabin with the AC on the lowest setting. It's been really humid here in New Jersey. The car has the heated seat option. In my next video I just shot, you'll see the soft top works perfectly. There's a record binder on this car, shows a lot of the service work that was done. I think it has a service record. It shows that the head gasket was done at some point in its life. The wiring harness was updated. And then there's a lot of service receipts from the previous owner here in New Jersey. And then you factor in the work that I performed on the car in the last month. The car is absolutely corrosion free. When you see the undercarriage pictures, you'll notice that immediately. The engine bay is really clean. The interior is gorgeous. This to me is like a perfect driver. You know, the car has miles, but maintained miles, and that's the big difference in these cars. You know, you can buy a car with 30-40,000 miles that wasn't maintained, and you know, you can spend a couple months just sorting it out. This car's got 104 on it, but those miles were all garage kept miles with services, and that's a key. You know, if a car is serviced, especially a Mercedes-Benz, these cars literally will run forever if you maintain them. You can see the car tracks beautifully. 65 miles an hour, got the AC going, it's real nice. Stereo's great, sound system's awesome. It's got the original books. I believe it has 2 keys. All the original glass is present, all Mercedes-Benz glass. It's in really nice shape. Very rigid for a convertible. The 124 convertibles are very rigid cars. They drives like a coupe. I mean, you don't feel like you're in a convertible. Some of the cars that are, you know, convertibles are real loosey-goosey and sloppy. This car drives tight. Big fan of the 124 chassis in all its variants, from the coupe to the sedan, cabriolet, and the wagon. Just really great driving cars. They drive very, very stiff, but very comfortable at the same time. It's a driver's car. What's nice about these cars is you have a usable back seat. You have a good sized trunk. You got classic Mercedes-Benz styling. And they're just winners. You know, one of the better cars from this era. So we're going to be putting this car up for auction on Bring a Trailer. Be a no reserve auction. Great running and driving car. And don't know what else to say. It'll be a no reserve auction. In my next video, we'll go over the cosmetics of the car, see what it looks like. I think you'll be very pleased. It's a very well maintained example, and cosmetically shows as nice as it drives. So I just want to wish everyone the best of luck. No reserve auction.